Today I'm sharing 5 free Notion templates that you can use today, and they're all designed to make your workspace instantly more useful. Now these aren't full Notion templates that you've probably heard about, like Headquarters, cough cough hint hint. These here are just page templates, so when you generate a page in Notion, you can automatically generate a template for that page. Each one takes about 1 minute to 2 minutes to set up, but they'll save you so much time each week. So here are 5 page templates that you can set up in your Notion dashboard. By the way, I'll be using my Headquarters template for the tutorial, but of course you can follow along with your own setup. But if you are interested in my template, there's a link in the description. Subscribe for Notion tutorials. Let's dive in. So let's start with how to set up a page template. So to do this, you require a database. Now databases in Notion have a bunch of different views, but most likely the ones you'll be working with are table view, gallery views, or calendar views. I'll just click here on table view and click here on new empty data source. And I can make this my task list, for example. Obviously, you can have a database about whatever you want. You can make a database and have different layouts for whatever you want. And the main thing to understand is these rows here, they are pages. So I can open up this page here. And that's how we're going to get to creating a template, which I'll get to. And then the columns here are properties. And in Notion, you can have a very, very long list of different types of properties. So we could have select, we could have a person, we could have files, we could have URLs, etc. And like I showed you before, the databases can be viewed in different layouts. So this information here, let's add a date property to it as an example. I could see that, so let's just say today's date for both of these. I could see this as a calendar by clicking on add a new view and say calendar. So now I have 2 views of this database, a table view and a calendar view. So I'm seeing task 1 and task 2 here because they have today's date. And what I can do here is create page templates that show up here and any other view that I've decided to have for this specific database. So the page templates we create are templates specifically for a database. So they're going to work only for this database. If you create another database, let's say that's your content calendar, for example, whatever list of templates you have here will not show up here. The page templates are specific to databases. Hope that makes sense. So what we could do is click on the down arrow and click on new template. And as you can see, it says you are editing a template in task list. And this here is how to create a page template. Now that we understand how page templates work, let's create 5 that you can use today. Let's start simple with a meetings template. And these work really well in our task list here because a meeting is simply a task. And then here at the top, let's write attendees, there we go. By the way, I don't have to share this with anyone. These can be notes that I take just for myself. So let's now write agenda. We can turn this into a header 2, for example. So here we have the agenda 1, 2, 3. Now a meeting isn't useful, in my opinion, unless we make some key decisions. So here we have key decisions 1, 2, and 3. And the other thing that makes a meeting useful is if we actually create an action list with tasks that we're going to do. Now let's really get into the nerdy stuff here. This action list here, instead of being a normal dot list like this, what I could do is embed this task list here inside of this page template here. So this database is called task list. So what I'll do on this task template here is write /data and click on table view. And instead of clicking on new empty database, what I'm going to do here is search for my task list. And that task list appears here. So now I can click on that. And as you can see, those tasks are showing up here. And what I'll do here is filter this to just say it has to have today's date in it. So where the day is this day. So in this meeting here, we'll make these key decisions. And then from that, we can instantly add to our task list. So we won't add that here because we're still editing the template, but I'll show you how this works. So now let's say we have the meeting. What I can do is create a new task here, open this up and click on meetings template. Let's say it's a meeting with my boss. Attendees, my boss, agenda, whatever we're talking about. And then I can directly in here add tasks. So let's say update website. And these tasks aren't just showing up on this page here. As you can see, they're showing up on my actual task list here. So this here is our first page template in Notion. Now let's make a much simpler one, which will simply be a journal. Now we can do really complex journals. I have a weekly review set up in Headquarters, which is my premium Notion template, which picks up the tasks that you've completed this week and allows you to label if they've moved the needle or not, and then they get stored on a separate move the needle page. That is a very complex journaling system. But for this page template, let's make something much simpler. What am I proud of today? What made me worried today? I like answering questions like this every single day, and it can be as simple as that. So now when I click on new page, what I can do is select the journal template. And now I can fill this out. I recorded this video. How meta of me. So this simple journal is the second page template in Notion. All right, let's click on the down arrow and create our next one. This here will be a combination of the last two. I call them me-eatings. They're meetings with myself. And in here, we could put a simple question, like what are my top 3 goals for the next week? And what we could do in here is /AI meeting notes. So this here is a new feature that is pretty powerful. And I'll show you what we could do if all of these here have the same name. So all of them have the same title. So I'll just have this block here ready. So now if I click away, I can click add page, and this page here will be a me-eating. A meeting with myself. So if you haven't used this before, it's really powerful. You just click on start transcribing and then you can talk to it and it will summarize what you said. Now, like I showed before, we can see this table and calendar view. But with databases here, we don't just have to play with the layouts. We can also use this thing called filters, another one called sorting, and another one called groups. And I'll show you how that works with this meetings here as an example. What I'll do is right click on this table and do duplicate. And I'll call this me-eatings, like that. And we'll create a simple filter. And this filter will be where the name is meetings. So anytime we have a me-eating, it will show up in this list here under me-eatings. And then what we can do here is sort these by the date. And this date here can be ascending or descending. So now let's say this meetings here is today. And then let's do a me-eating here for tomorrow. By clicking here and saying meeting, and then I can record here. And then on this tab here, that will be automatically collected. So on this tab here, I'll have all of the meetings that I've had with myself. So that is our third page template in Notion. All right, for the next one here, I don't think it makes sense to have in your task list. So what we'll do is create a new one by doing /database and clicking on table view. And this here will house our SOPs. Now, if you don't know what an SOP is, it is a standard operating procedure. It's basically instructions on how you do something. And you could have instructions for yourself on how to do things. So let's go really, really meta with it. You could do how to create a new database in Notion. Let's say you wanted an SOP on how to do this. Well, instead of setting this up every single time, again, what we could do is to create a template here for this new database. So this template here won't appear in this list. It will only appear in this database here called SOPs. So we'll say new SOP. Let's have last updated. I think that's useful to have at the top. So I'll just put something like this in here. The step-by-step process, tools and resources, and notes and tips. This is a very basic page template, but it can be really useful so I don't miss anything. So now when I'm looking to create an SOP for this, I'll simply click on new SOP. And filling this out here will give me a good structure every single time I create an SOP and add it to this database. So that is the fourth page template we created in Notion. All right, let's create the last one by clicking on new template. And this here will be your monthly life admin. By the way, I have this in my real life and it's very useful. And I'll create a to-do list, something like review subscriptions. And then let's create another one here. And for me, I have one for car stuff because I never remember that. So check oil, check tire pressure, clean car. And all the stuff that you do once per month, you can just have as a monthly life admin. So now that's been created, what we can do is click on new page and then we'll select that here, monthly life admin. But before you go, let me show you a super useful trick with your Notion page templates. What you could do here with something like monthly life admin is have that automatically reoccurring. So what I'll do here is click on these 3 dots next to monthly life admin, and I want this to repeat. So here I could say once a month, and I can say the day that I want it to be generated. Page templates in Notion are so underutilized, and I have a bunch built into my Notion template headquarters. The weekly review and monthly review are game changers. If you haven't checked out headquarters, there's a link in the description, or you can click on this video here to see the full tour. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found this useful.